Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Sue just finished cooking me a scallop and French fry dinner, and now her and Beth have gone down to the antique store on a recon mission. Sue's waiting for Beth's waiting for a dry day to put the finish on her, finish sanding and put the finish on her table she's restoring. And I just finished pitching the Bridge Hammock and playing around with it. So let's go out and look at the Bridge Hammock while the girls are gone. Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm out in the side yard and I've pitched my Bridge Hammock and put the sill nylon tarp up to see how much clearance there is, because the spreader bars are 3 feet wide, and people have asked if that's going to work or not. So I kind of got thinking about it, and I figured, you know, maybe I ought to pitch this and answer their questions. So the answer is, yeah, it works quite well. There are a few rules you have to follow when you pitch this. It's not like the Blackbird, but if you pitch it, the hammock up high enough, for me this is just about 6 inches over my head, and then I pitch the hammock right at nose height. If you do that, and you go to the last set of loops on my tent stake lines, it works pretty well. And as far as the bridge coming over and slapping the hammock and slapping the Cuben fiber tarp and punching a hole in it, I think if you had the tarp stretched really tight, you would still have a hard time punching it through. I'm not saying it couldn't be done, but when I was testing this, I pitched this like 3 times. I committed some crimes against Cuben fiber, and I didn't punch any holes. So now I learned a couple of more things. I want to take the camera off the tripod and come in here and show you. One of the things was, see how big these trees are? Well, when I would pitch it like this, which is not too bad, when I'd get in the hammock, I would notice that the tarp would go slack, and I finally smartened up and realized that, well, yeah, because the 2 trees are coming together a couple inches when I climb in. This Bridge Hammock pulls a little more on the straps than the war bonnet does. You're pitching it at a higher angle. Second thing I learned was you can tell a lot about your pitch with this hammock by the bug net. If you have the bug net zipped, you can pretty much tell whether you've got your pitch right and your whoopee slings right just by the way the bug net hangs. When I'm in this, the bug net is not a lot different than it is right here. I had it a little more taut and it was very comfortable, but the bug net was really tight and things just were crackling. I had it just wound up too tight, so I backed it off a little bit. I think they say 9 foot 3 inches between these loops, I think. But at any rate, it's a learning experience. Now, somebody asked me about water running in on the Cuben fiber, on the ridge line, and they recommended that I pitch it underneath the ridge line instead of on top, and that would stop the water from running in and dripping in. I haven't had that problem, but I thought, what the heck? I did pitch it underneath the ridge line instead of on top of it, and I think I like it. I think it's a little more forgiving. I think I may get a little bit better pitch. This Cuben fiber tarp is just insanity, and this stuff is just basically really taut frog skin. There's nothing to it. If you balled it up and the wind caught it, it'd just blow away. You'd never see it again. Really, really light, crazy stuff. And I'm sure as time goes by, they'll improve on it, and I'll regret buying this one, but I've had a lot of fun with it, and I got to experience it. So let's climb in and see what it looks like from the inside. Okay, I'm in, and it was really no big deal. I zipped the 2 zippers back. The one at my feet I left maybe 2 feet from the end because you just can't reach over and hook it. This one I took all the way up to almost to the end because this is an easy one to zip, and just slowly slid in. Didn't get too acrobatic and crazy. And you can see that if I lay right down here, the screen is way away from me, and I could actually go a little more taut and get it up a little higher. But that's not too bad right there. It's just moderately tight and is working well. This is a good pitch. It's nice and flat. I need an inflatable pillow because it's so flat that my head is too low. And I don't know whether you can see it or not, but there's black flies buzzing out there everywhere trying to get in. So this bug net is really appreciated. You can see that I got everything figured out with the tarp, and it's pitched pretty good. And as far as how far it is from the edge, I don't know whether you can see that or not. I'm trying to get out here. It's quite a ways from the edge on both sides. It's a foot or more away, so you've got plenty of room to swing. So, that's my next report on the Bridge Hammock. Like I said, I pitched the tarp 6 inches above my head, and I'm 5'9", and I pitched the hammock right at my nose height. And I'm going to say that I'm hanging about a little over a foot off the ground, maybe 15 inches. Cool beans. This will be a good sleep here tonight. I think I've got a good setup here. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy your hammock, and more important than anything, try to get out and have some fun today, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.